Yechia Melech HaMashiach. So the Bible predicts that one day the entire world will be Israel. What's going to happen? Is this going to be like a big crusade? Is this going to be like what ISIS was trying to do? Like, how is this going to happen? Based on Hasidic philosophy, Judaism, and all kinds of sources, the expansion of Israel to the entire world will not be because of bloodshed or a unnatural cause or some kind of a campaign. It will be out of necessity. Now, who are the parents and who's, like a couple gets married, they need a house. So the couple is Israel and God, and the children are the offspring, which are all the people which learn from the Jewish people. My friend Jason was complaining that he doesn't know which sticker to choose, Noahide or Ger or this or that. He's just trying to serve the true God, the God of Israel. Converting to, is that necessary to serve Hashem? Why isn't it enough that he's just born and that's it? No, so there's like a lot of elements there, and I can understand the struggle, and I wish the Jewish community would be able to help him more. Obviously, if we wouldn't be prosecuted as much as we are, and if we, amongst all of humanity, would have a little bit more freedom, a little bit more time to sit and learn and devote our days and nights to the study of the Bible and the study of the Word of God without worrying about our financial issues, because we are given the freedom to take care of our lives and not regulated so harshly with whatever the governments are always adding regulation on top of regulation. So obviously all these regulations and all these things really make it hard to focus on the greater picture. Of course, politics and all kinds of internal fighting in every group and every society also withhold a lot of progress that could be made. Once Messiah arrives, according to the prophecies and according to what we hear, all the Jewish synagogues will be attached to the temple. There will be so many synagogues in the world. Imagine a synagogue from Bronx, synagogue from Brooklyn, a synagogue, I don't know, from every corner, from Antwerp, from Hungary, from Spain, from every place in the world, will all be attached to the temple. And then it will take up so much space that the entire Jerusalem will become full of temples. So the temple will be the entire Jerusalem, and then the entire Israel will become Jerusalem, and the entire world will become Israel. I think we could get some practice with attaching buildings and moving buildings around by picking up the Dome of the Rock and moving it aside, because right now the Dome of the Rock is sitting right on top of the rock, which is called the Dome of the Rock, but that rock is exactly where the Jewish temple is supposed to stand. As we said earlier in our other videos, and as is very popular amongst Muslim scholars, that they know that the Dome of the Rock is not the sacred place for the Muslims and eventually must be moved. And it is truly the holiest place for the Jewish people. So that's how Israel is going to expand. So you hear that the expansion is all about serving God on the temple, and that's the core fundamental element that will cause the expansion, or will bring about the expansion. We have the Father, which is God, the Mother, which is the Jewish people, and the wedding, which is the redemption. And then you have the children, like we said, which are all the children, meaning the outcome of the proclamation of the Jewish people, the proclamation of the Jewish leader, the Rebbe, King Moshiach Shlita, which says to add in goodness and kindness, to speak about redemption, to speak about Messiah, to see how we really make this world a dwelling place for God. And just like, in every business or in every situation, you always have to be ready to make a change, be ready to improvise, be ready to become aware and devise new tactics according to new problems and new solutions. Just like many businesses today are moving online because that's where a lot of the commerce is going. So too in our spiritual quest, we need to see where the direction that we need to be heading is, and we need to truly try and go there. And always remember the core, which is that we want to serve God in the best way. We want to fulfill the Bible, fulfill the Old Testament to the fullest. And at this stage, as a follow-up to our last two videos, I'll briefly mention that at this stage in history, the next great thing that could bring about the next great stages in redemption would be to put together the 70 sages, which is the Sanhedrin, that will be a collection of rabbis, which will inspire and teach the law of Judaism to the entire world in an orderly fashion. I cannot disclose a lot of information, but I am involved in this project, which is a project of Ami My Nation, and I'm very proud to be part of this initiative. And at this time, I'm also calling out to those rabbis in the world who feel that they have a superior amount of knowledge in the Torah, in the Bible, that could benefit mankind, and that they have a world vision that could benefit mankind, that they should be in touch with My Nation through their Facebook page, or through our website mnglobal.ml, and join in on the great mission. And this is a quiet message, just like a quiet leak, for those who are following our videos. And hopefully your thoughts and prayers are with us that this should succeed, and that we should be able to serve God in the fullest way and take advantage of the outcome of the Holocaust, which was pretty much freedom of expression for all, and instead of ethnic cleansing or racial cleansing or religious persecution, just giving everyone the freedom to serve God in their way. Of course, nothing can be closer to serving God than the authentic Old Testament, the Bible of the Jewish people and the Orthodox Jewish people, which truly live by the code of the Old Testament. So Yechia Melech, and hope to see you all soon. Hope to give you good news. He's ripping the boundaries of hate and divide. His teachings are global, the doors open wide. Corruption, it crumbles when the Rebbe they see. They felt it in Russia when thousands did flee.